Review and thoughts on Cibele. The first part of this video will be a spoiler-free review, and the rest will not be spoiler-free and be my thoughts on the game. I assume everyone who is watching this video has some internet friends, someone you can always talk to at any time so long as you are on the computer. That's sort of what this game is about. Cibele's gameplay is broken into two parts. You are first introduced to the desktop of a computer that belongs to a young woman named Nina. Opening files allows you to read her homework assignments, blog posts, old chat records, and photos she has taken. You can pick up hints as to who Nina is from this snooping. But it's not really snooping since you're playing as Nina, so really you're just stalking yourself. That's legal, right? You then can log on to an MMO called Valtamiri and play with Nina's friend Ichi. The gameplay in this part is not fantastic, but is really just a mechanic that allows you to experience the conversations between Nina and Ichi, which honestly is part of the storytelling in my opinion. Lots of MMOs are never really that much about playing them, but more about having a medium to have easy social interactions. Making friends and social interactions are a lot more easy when your avatar is super powerful and cool. You can see in Nina's old blog posts that she didn't think the game was that good when she first started playing. It's the interactions that made her love it. As a socially awkward person, it's a lot easier for me to be loud and confident in video games or on this YouTube channel than in real life. This may come as a surprise to you, but when I'm around people that are not Stacy or my boyfriend, I am so quiet that people forget I'm there. So when I finally do speak, it scares people because I'm pretty much a ghost who suddenly appeared. Boo.
Yeah, I mean, the time you get out of an online game like this is a lot more. And you get to meet people.
The game overall explores the development of Nina's relationship with Ichi and how this relationship with him and the MMO affects Nina. You can see changes in Nina's interactions and conversations with her other friends the closer she gets to Ichi and plays Valtamiri more. Nina and Ichi get pretty close. Their interactions, development, and relationship are the shining star of this game. The way they talk to each other feels so genuine that I get embarrassed listening to them. The type of embarrassment you feel when you see someone else doing the embarrassing things you used to do. The way Ichi acts is just so accurate to the boys I've played MMOs with. He has that way of talking that young men do when speaking over Ventrilo or TeamSpeak to a girl.
Hey, what's up?
Let's just private chat. Sick of all these fuckers in the main channel.
Yeah, everyone's pretty rowdy today. I'm so not photogenic.
You definitely are. I'm not photogenic. I look like a fucking ghost.
I thought you looked really nice in that photo you posted.
You don't have to lie. I'll still like you even if you admit that I look like a ghost.
No.
Yes, come on. Have you seen Guile? He's like a fucking bodybuilder.
Yeah.
There are also some of what I would call cutscenes of Nina in her dorm room. They are intimate, sensual, and vulnerable. They are done in such a way that I understand how she feels and I relate to what she's going through. But it doesn't feel like those scenes are done for me. They are very genuine and real. They feel so real that I almost think I should look away, that I'm invading her privacy. This game is not for everyone, but it definitely spoke to me and my experiences in life. It made me feel a little less embarrassed and a little less alone. I don't think a lot of stories explore this kind of relationship other than a way to make fun of it. It's a great story that was able to tell itself without being what other people call a walking sim type of game. I don't mind walking sims, but this game managed to tell me that kind of story in a more involved way. A full playthrough lasts around 1.5 to 2 hours, and the game costs about $9. So the price is kind of steep for the amount of time you play. However, the power of the story and the amount of detail put into the game makes up for it in my opinion. And if the game was any longer, the impact would not be as powerful as it would be lost to time. Past this point is spoiler central, so if I convince you to play this game on your own, which I hope I have, stop watching and come back after you're done playing. I thought Ichi was a douche at first. What an ass! He tells Nina he loves her, then he says he doesn't love her, but he does. And then he has sex with her and says it was a mistake. Jerk alert! But maybe not. Maybe both people in this relationship were just looking for something they thought the other person could give them, but couldn't. Nina wanted a relationship that included sex. She wanted someone to be with her in real life, next to her physically on a regular basis. She thought she could get that from Ichi, but he couldn't give that to her. Ichi doesn't like relationships. He doesn't like connections to other people. He only ever liked making connections in the game Valtamiri. He told Nina he loved her via the game. He wanted her to only be the person he loves via the game. It was easier for him that way. Maybe Ichi has issues with relationships or intimacy. Or maybe not. Maybe he's simply aromantic but not asexual. And those conflicting feelings were confusing. My point is that these two people who fell in love for the very first time wanted very different things from each other. And that is why it ended badly. Ichi tells her that he doesn't want to have a real relationship. This hurts Nina and confuses her, as he had told her that he loves her. He's trying to tell her that he just wants what they have right now and nothing more. But as soon as he is done saying this, she goes back to pressuring him to come see her. It's not that Nina doesn't care about how he feels, it's that she doesn't understand. And Ichi might have been going along with seeing her simply because he felt like this is what he had to do. He cares about Nina and wants to make her happy, even if that means doing something that scares him. Even if that means doing something that he knows will probably end badly. So he gives in to his physical desires in the moment, knowing that it will hurt Nina, and then he regrets it, and tells her he shouldn't have done that because he knows that he can't give her what she wants. There's absolutely no way he could have said that without lying, and he definitely shouldn't have had sex with her in the first place. And Nina should not have pressured him into coming after he said he only liked relationships via the video game. No one was the bad guy or the good guy. You can see it as Ichi using Nina for sex, but you can also see it as Nina pressuring Ichi into a level of intimacy that he didn't want, but admitted he would not be able to resist. Sometimes what people want and what their body wants are two completely different things, and that can be really confusing. Neither person wanted to pressure or hurt the other, it just ended up like that. Sometimes that's just how romance ends. It sucks. First love is a very confusing thing, and sometimes it really hurts, but I'm glad I had mine with you.